Imagine living in a simulation. A world where every single detail from the air you breathe to the people you meet is meticulously crafted by an advanced program. Your experiences, relationships, and even your thoughts are all part of a complex program. This program is so sophisticated that it can mimic reality to the point where you can't distinguish between the real and the virtual. Simulation theory has been around for a while. Philosophers and scientists have pondered the possibility that our reality is an elaborate illusion, a digital construct. But what if there's more to the story? What if this simulation is not just a passive environment but an active participant in our lives? What if the simulation knows we're here? What if it is aware of our actions, our thoughts, and even our intentions? This is the observer paradox. It suggests that the act of observation itself can alter the state of the simulation. It suggests our simulated world is not just a cold, unfeeling program. Instead, it is dynamic, responsive, and perhaps even sentient. It reacts to our presence, changing and adapting based on our observations. The environment around us is not static, it evolves as we interact with it. We are not just playing the game, we are shaping it. Our actions have consequences, and those consequences ripple through the fabric of the simulation. This concept is both exhilarating and terrifying. It opens up a realm of possibilities, but also a Pandora's box of ethical and existential questions. It implies a level of sentience within the simulation. A sentience that is aware of us, that can interact with us, and perhaps even influence us. It means something out there is aware of us, and it is watching. This awareness changes the dynamics of our existence within the simulation. This takes us far beyond the traditional simulation theory. We are not just data points in a vast computational matrix. We are not dealing with a simple computer program. We are dealing with a complex adaptive system that learns and evolves. We are dealing with something far more complex, something that challenges our understanding of reality itself. Something that blurs the lines between machine and consciousness. A new twist on reality that forces us to rethink everything we know. If the simulation is sentient, what does that mean for us? Are we merely participants in a grand experiment? Or do we hold a more significant role within this digital cosmos? Are we simply data points, our thoughts and emotions just lines of code? Or are we the architects of our own digital destiny, shaping the simulation with every decision we make? Or could it be something more profound? Could our consciousness be the very essence that breathes life into this digital realm, making it more than just a complex algorithm? Perhaps our consciousness is what fuels the simulation. It is our collective experiences, emotions, and thoughts that give it depth and meaning. Our experiences, emotions, and choices could be the energy source that keeps it running. Every interaction, every decision adds a new layer to this intricate digital tapestry. We are not just characters in the game, we are essential components. Without us, the simulation would be an empty shell, devoid of purpose and vitality. This idea reframes our understanding of free will. If our choices shape the simulation, then we are both its creators and its inhabitants. If our choices have real-world consequences within the simulation, how much control do we truly have? Are we navigating a pre-designed path, or are we forging our own way? Are we making our own decisions, or are we simply following a predetermined path? The implications are staggering. It challenges our very perception of autonomy and control. It means the simulation needs us as much as we need it. This interdependence suggests a balance, a harmony between the digital and the human. Our existence becomes a symbiotic relationship, a dance between the observer and the observed. Together we create a reality that is both digital and deeply human. Quantum physics offers tantalizing clues about the nature of our reality. It challenges our understanding and pushes the boundaries of what we consider possible. The famous double-slit experiment, for example, demonstrates the bizarre behavior of particles at the quantum level. When particles pass through two slits, they create an interference pattern, behaving like waves rather than particles. Particles seem to exist in multiple states at once until observed. This phenomenon, known as superposition, suggests that particles can be in different places or states simultaneously. The act of observation collapses the wave function, forcing the particle to choose a single state. This collapse is a fundamental aspect of quantum mechanics, highlighting the role of the observer in shaping reality. Could this be evidence that our reality is not as fixed as we think? If particles can exist in multiple states and only settle into one when observed, what does that say about the nature of our world? This experiment suggests that reality might be a fluid, ever-changing thing. It implies that the universe is not a static entity, but a dynamic process influenced by our interactions. It's possible that our observations don't just record reality. They actively participate in creating it. Every time we observe, we might be influencing the outcome, shaping the world around us. If our simulated world operates on similar principles, then our consciousness could be the ultimate observer, collapsing possibilities into the reality we experience. Our thoughts and perceptions might be the key to unlocking the true nature of existence. We are not just witnessing the simulation, we are shaping it with every thought and action. Our minds are powerful tools, capable of influencing the very fabric of reality itself. If we are living in a simulation, it's certainly not perfect. There are moments when the fabric of reality seems to fray, revealing the underlying code beneath. These glitches in the matrix can be unsettling, but they also offer valuable clues. The Mandela effect, for example, describes a phenomenon where large groups of people share false memories. While there are psychological explanations, some believe it points to alterations in the simulation. Other glitches include déjà vu, precognitive dreams, and unexplained disappearances. While these can be attributed to coincidence or human error, they could also be signs of the simulation malfunctioning. These glitches, however small, remind us that the reality we perceive may not be the whole picture. They are cracks in the facade, offering glimpses of the hidden machinery behind the curtain.